We appreciate it. First want to start off just, again, as I said last night, just really want to thank all of our fans, all of the support staff, everyone that puts in all the hard work to make our home games go as they do. It's not just a basketball game, it's entertainment, and I think our marketing, game day ops, everybody that touches our program does such a great job, and I just want to make sure I thank all of them, and especially our fans. Without them, we aren't who we are. It was a great run at home at 14-2. Unfortunately, hate to lose any at home, but I thought we had some great games, and we'll see what we can do here as we go up to Notre Dame tomorrow, play on Sunday. Then we'll have the ACC tournament, and if we can make a deep run and string a few wins together, who knows? We might have the chance to come back here and host the first two rounds of the NCAA tournament. So, any questions from there?
Jeff, I guess in the last 11 hours or so since we've seen you, chance to break down the film last night. I guess before we jump into Notre Dame, what did you see? And I guess was there anything that stood out maybe that you didn't see in game that maybe was good or bad?
Well, I was really pleased with how hard we played. Our effort was much better. Rebounding the basketball, finding someone and putting a body on people. It's easier to run in transition when you rebound the ball in front of you. And we've been having such a terrible time of tipping it because we're running to the basketball, rebounding above us, and then there's contact, balls get knocked around. We might end up getting it, but now there's no opportunity for transition. And I thought we did a much better job of putting a body on somebody, rebounding the ball in front, which allowed us to go. Team defense was much better. Now, they did miss some shots. They had some open shots, especially there at the beginning of the game, that we were fortunate that they missed. But I thought we got better as the game went on of matching up and knowing where the ball was and your man was.
Jeff, as a general rule, do teams that lose to a team the first time and have to play them a second time, like Notre Dame did to you all, change much, or do they, this time of year, do they just kind of do what they do and just have to do it better?
Well, considering the fact it wasn't that long ago, it's, normally, and you like to see when you have a double partner play first half of the season, your first 9 games one time, your second 9 playing. But with like Syracuse and Notre Dame, we're playing Boston College, even, we're back to back within like 2.5 weeks. So I don't think much. We haven't changed a whole bunch. They're not going to change a whole bunch. You're trying to get better at what you do. You're not trying to reinvent the wheel. But, we know there's some things from watching the game, watching the film when we played them here at home, areas that we can improve on, areas that we know they're probably going to look to try to improve on also. And we've got to figure out, what can we do to keep them off balance. And then more importantly, we've got to take care of the basketball. That's the biggest thing. We had 19 turnovers in last night's game, I think, again. Just got sloppy there towards the end, had 5 in the fourth quarter. So those are some areas that we're going to have to work on these next 2 days.
Was there a conscious effort to slow down Citron and or Westbelt in that first game, or did it just kind of play out that way? No,
we're trying to slow them all down. They have a really, really talented team. They're scoring the ball. They're averaging 80 a night. And if you let them get up and down the floor and run, it's normally not going to be a good thing. So we've got to do everything we can to slow the ball up, try and make sure that we don't give them a ton of transition baskets, and make them score in the half court.
I guess how beneficial has it been for this group to go through this gauntlet? But not only that, right now you're playing for games that mean something, like trying to get that double bye before you get to the tournament where it is win or go home. You know, you're kind of playing for stuff right now. How beneficial has it been for this group, especially like the grad transfers that came here for this?
Well, I think they're all realizing how hard it is. You know, every game, every day, it's not just physical effort, it's mental effort. And, you know, it's new for them. So it's been challenging, but I was very impressed with how we responded in last night's game, which to me was a game that there was both physical and mental effort. Well, you couldn't just go out there and run up and down the floor. Florida State was too good. And now I'm looking forward to seeing how we respond these next 2 days and then go up there and play on Sunday.
Looking ahead to the postseason, which I know you don't really want to do yet, but how important is the mental to the kind of success you've had over the years in the postseason? And does that become more of a challenge with a team that does not have a lot of tournament experience that you have?
No, it's going to be something that we talk about. I mean, because once you get in, you know, after our Notre Dame game, it's one and done. You know, you can't sit there and say, I just wasn't prepared to play. Well, then your year's over. So, yeah, I'm going to make sure they understand and talk to them about the importance of you've got to be all in for every single one of these games, because once you lose, you're finished. And get them to realize the importance of that, because it's all it takes is one off night of just not being mentally prepared, and it just might be a minute or two in a game that decides the entire game. I think we're a team that when we're playing at our best, we're really good. And if we can get ourselves to that point over this next few weeks, it could be interesting to see what we can do.
I guess, are you feeling closer or more confident in terms of the rotations and, you know, who's playing the most minutes? I mean, are you feeling like you're at that point with this group?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think if you just look at our past few games, I mean, our ones that are playing. So nothing's going to change. Nyla's in the best shape of anybody on this team, and you can see that just in her getting up and down the floor. She doesn't get winded. You know, she's playing at a high level. Been very impressed with her. I thought really bounced back in yesterday's game, played really well. You know, Sid defensively was as good as she's played, which is what we need from her. She attacked the basket. She got to the free throw line. You know, and Kiki just keeps doing what she does. You know, I'd challenge her to be more aggressive, because I really think she can put up 14 or 15 a night. But she really does enforce a lot. And she does a great job of rebounding the ball. You know, Jada is one that I'm continuing to challenge, because I think she has so much more in her than what she's showing right now. But a lot of that comes from just being prepared to play. You step on that floor, the energy you have to play with from the start. And I'm hoping that will continue to improve, because she's done all the skill work. You know, her ball handle, her shooting is as good as anybody's. Now it's just transferring it onto the basketball court during games with effort.
My apologies if you already talked about this the other day, but is the fact that like Cochran and Russell didn't go through senior day means that the hope?
Well, yeah, I'm planning on them coming back. Yes, yep, sure do. Kind of put a little something out on social media. She plans to come back, so we're excited for that. And they're great kids. I'd love to have them back. You know, they've done a lot for this program. I mean, both of them have been, you know, three lead eights and a Final Four to date. So it's pretty impressive. So we'll see how this year all plays out, and then we're worried about next year when the final horn sounds.
Amor and Hidalgo, I think, are probably two of the most dynamic point guards and players in the league. Are they similar to prepare for, or different?
Well, they're a little. I think Hidalgo's. She's more of a scoring threat of getting to the basket. Like she wants to get downhill. She does a great job of putting pressure on you. Defensively, she's outstanding. You can't fall asleep off. When you got the ball and she's off the ball, if you turn your back, she's coming after it. She has a very high basketball IQ. So you can't ever get comfortable. When she's on the floor, you have to know where she is. So they're both great players, and it's going to be a challenge, and it's one I think our kids are excited about. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I know it was just a few hours since you saw me. I thought you'd want to see me again, though.
Oh, yeah, just missed you.